searching, though I don't know how. There was a time I used to know. I lost my bearings long ago. And all this time, well, it's my imagination, my fading inspiration that dances in my mind. And it's a crime, only my imagination, my own interpretation should lead me down this road, and I know where to go. To find my travels as you
Define my travels as you can, and I am going to be traveling pretty soon. What's going on, everyone?
I'm not your
Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog peoples of the world. Welcome all to a Tuesday stream. Welcome to episode 433 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Eleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday at between 4 and 4:15 p.m. Eastern, focusing on story and narrative and games. And today we are continuing on with Black Geyser, Couriers of Darkness. I suspect we are heading into the home stretch of that game. And we'll see for sure, but I think the original time to beat was somewhere around 30 hours. And I believe, actually, let me double check as I just look quickly. I think right now I have played almost 26 hours. So now typically the time to beat thing, you have to add a few hours onto that for streaming purposes, because you're interacting with chat and all that other kind of stuff. So it does take a little bit longer usually, but my suspicion is that we're moving into the home stretch of this. So that's cool. I am excited about that. And I'm excited to get going playing today. Before we go any further, just a couple of quick reminders. If you haven't already done so, please follow us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. And if you have not already done so, please consider clicking through and checking out our individual channels, because a lot of us have our own individual subsystems and Patreons and all that kind of good stuff over there as well. I'll be with you until about 7:15 p.m. Eastern, somewhere in there, and then I will give way. A few hours after that, we will have Kilgore Trout, who will be popping along with more Prey. But otherwise, I am here, as you can see. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. And I do want to mention a couple, just very quickly, a couple of quick notes for people, which is we will have normal streams, Pen and Pixel streams, coming up next week. I will have a stream that will be the Ghosts of Saltmar stream is going to be coming up next week, so that's going to be a good time, with By the Dice Roll. And I mention that because that's going to be our last pre-travel stream of By the Dice Roll. The month after that is going to be obviously the month of August. And again, I've been talking about this quite a bit. We have our website up and rolling for By the Dice Roll, which is the group of GOG former or current GOG streamers that you know so well. And I'm going to have all of them with me in England at the Clapham Omnibus Theatre on August 17th. August 17th is going to be the event where we are going to be doing Night at the Forbidden Library, a special adventure of mine that I have written. And you will have a chance to watch us play live and in person. So if you've ever wanted to meet me, or you ever wanted to meet Inanda, or you ever wanted to meet Pyron Jade or Darksaber 2K or Wholesome Horror Gaming, also known as Peripheral Mike, or if you wanted to meet Undeveloped Bruce, or if you wanted to meet Fleos, I think that's everybody. If you ever wanted to meet any of those lovely people, then you should stop by if you are in England, especially if you were in London, if you would like to fly over and go there. I know that we're going to have a few people that are flying over specifically for this event to see it, like from continental Europe and all that. That would be lovely to see you all there. It's going to be a good time, and you can get tickets right now for £7.50. So that would be cool. I'll have a couple of special things, like a couple of little special giveaways and stuff like that as well. There is going to be a live stream. I'm going to try to do a live stream Coffee Shut. I believe I'll be able to do so. I did a fair bit of work in testing of my ArvBox 2.0, which is like my remote streaming setup. So if the internet is solid, I should be able to do it. However, I have been in England for a grand total of like 40 minutes on a layover at Heathrow one time, and that's the exclusive total of time that I've been in England. Specifically, I've been to Glasgow before, but I have not been to England, and so I obviously England, should have just as good internet as everywhere else. Supposedly the Omnibus Theater has got very solid internet connection. That's what I'm told. But I've been told that before, so I'm not going to know for sure until we get there. So I am going to try to do a live stream of the event, which also would allow us to record the event. But I can't promise that. If you want to guarantee that you're going to be able to see it, you need to go there in person. But if not, I will do my best to actually put the stream up there when I can, and obviously be posting it. I don't know if we would be hosting it on GOG. We probably would be hosting it, I think, on my own channel. But regardless, we also have our own Twitch channel by the Dice Roll does, but we haven't done anything with that yet, and we're probably not going to for a little while. The live event, in a way, is sort of the real official kickoff for us, and once that's done, then we're going to be having a conversation to get together and talk about how often are we streaming, where do we want to do it, what's it going to look like, and all that kind of good stuff. So that is all to be determined, basically. But if you go to that link and you get those tickets, you'll be able to go if you were anywhere in the area. We're going to try to do a live stream, though, if we can. So anyway, that's happening August 17th. Very excited for that. And I'm going to be in Glasgow. So the reason I bring this up, too, is that there's a good chance that I will not really be streaming much at all between, well, for one thing, I know for a fact that I'm not going to be streaming Pen and Pixels anyway in 2 weeks because I'm going to have to, I'm only going to be doing my channel stream my own, and as soon as that's over, we're going to be heading out to head to Gen Con, which is in Indianapolis. I'm a member of the Writers Symposium there. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a live stream, one, maybe two, but at least one from there. Then I'm going to be driving back from Indianapolis, and then we'll be, I may get a stream in on Tuesday the 6th, but I don't know. And then August the 7th, we fly out for Glasgow. So I will then be gone from the 7th through the 22nd. So I will be out for over 2 weeks in Glasgow and then in England. As I say, we'll try to do a stream on the 17th, but I definitely, I'm in all likelihood just going to say right now that I'm probably not going to stream except on an ad hoc basis until after I get back. I might stream, my next stream would probably be either Saturday the 24th or Tuesday the 27th. I'll certainly be back by the 27th, and I'll be streaming as normal by then. But so basically after today, we have one more stream next week, and then I will be off probably the 30th, the 13th, the 20th, and maybe the 6th as well, depending on how fast we get back from Gen Con and how much packing I have to do before we head off to England. So before we head off to Scotland. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And so I'm just letting everybody know. This is another reason that I'm hoping that I'm able to get Black Geyser done in the next couple of sessions. That, however, I mean, is not as much of an emergency in terms of trying to get stuff done because I do have my mobile setup, so I might be able to stream on the road, but I can't promise it. And so I really am being very careful about what I'm promising or not promising. Since I started streaming on this channel, I think 7 years ago now or so, I have never actually taken a consistently, since I started streaming, period, I have never taken longer than a week break. And that's in 12 years of streaming. So I may end up taking my first ever 2 to 2.5 week break from streaming because this is a family focused vacation as well. And again, that live stream event I'm really excited for. So we'll see. All of which is to say, I'm glad you're here now. I hope you'll be here with us next week and you'll be checking out all of our streams on our channels and so on, because soon we're going to be gone for a bit before heading back and getting ready for the fall. But still summer. And because it's summer, what better to do than to move on to Black Geyser? I actually, it's warm up in my office because I'm on the 3rd floor in a finished attic. And although I have a full blast air conditioning setup and all that going on, it's what is it outside? It's got to be it was over 90 something. Yes, it was. It is currently 91. It is currently 91 degrees outside. And so inside it is closer to right around 80. And so still doable, still okay. Normally I'd like to be more 74-ish is where I'd want to be, but it's still pretty warm. And so as the sun passes over and goes by and, we'll start cooling down a little bit, but in the meantime, we're a bit hot. So all the song that I play for this all the time is "It Gets More Cold This Time of Year," because that was a song that was written for the fall. It is hella not cold this time of year. I can tell you that right now, but. So, all right, let's head over And let's do some Black Geyser. I just updated GOG Galaxy, which is now the beta version of it or whatever, but this does not have an update. And so, yeah, this should be ready to go. I saw that Tintin had another update, and I'm playing around with the idea of maybe giving it one more try and seeing if now it works after I'm done with this game, and then moving on to something different, but we'll see. Let's go to this one. I've been a little bit spoiled because of how fast Final Fantasy VII Rebirth loads on my PS5 and how, by comparison, slow some of these screens load. Just like, come on, man. Okay, so here we are. So, right, a couple of notes here on this for side quests. Okay, Broken Monastery. We just did one of the side quests before. We got that out of the way. There was a lot of fighting in that. I'm hoping that there will be not as much for this. I haven't found Lily. If I do find her, great. If not, oh well. This one, I think, may be broken. I feel like I've already made peace with everybody that I can make peace with, and it's still not finalizing, so I don't know what's up with that. This, I'm not going to go wandering around the world looking for it, so I'm not sure. And then this is sand, and I think the only way to do that is to like move the quest forward, move the story forward until I get to a place where I'd be near a beach. So in the meantime, we're looking at this. So I'm going to do this monastery one, and then we're heading to Isselbright. Part of the reason I'm doing these side quests is because I want to make sure that I'm at a good level when I deal with King Velianric, because the last time I dealt with him, he was like, shut up, and then he just pretty much insta-killed me. So want to make sure I'm ready for that, basically. Also, what is this quest here? It's just a place to visit? Okay. All right, let's do it.
I go.
Look, a broken monastery. I like this music. This feels like I'm setting up for a mega ambush. Door is warded by a field of formidable magic. Yeah, I'm formidable. Maybe not formidable enough. Alright, so obviously I can't get through there.
As you say.
Let me just scout around a bit around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. Guess who's back? Back again.
By steel and stone.
Whoa, those wolves are big. Direwolf. Why are you carrying... Yeah, let's not have you using your sword. You were an archer, sir.
I'm listening.
We sold a ton of stuff recently.
You're in charge. Even the mightiest fall.
I'm going to imagine that ice elemental is not going to have much done. No.
Yes, I'll make it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. How about no? How about you throw that?
Go ahead.
This guy's not... He just stood there.
What
Not
do you
that I'm-
need? Aye.
Not that I'm complaining, but he literally just
Whatever
stood there.
you say. I go.
He was like, wait. Have you considered getting a reverse mortgage on your home and business?
Taste steel.
Ow.
I await your instructions.
I'm listening.
Speak your mind.
Oh, did I not rest? I guess I did not
Yeah.
rest yet.
I'm always ready.
That's unfortunate.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Another lick spittle. There we go. Critical hit.
You
Healed
need.
for 10 health.
Go ahead.
Okay. Right, up we go.
Aye.
I'm just basically trying to get a lay of the land here by looking at what other options are here since the main wall is blocked off.
Whatever you say. By steel and stone.
There we go.
You're in charge. What do you need? As you say.
So far, so good. Yeah, looks like there's not a whole lot out here. Just your basic garden variety, ice and snow type of thing. A few dire wolves, nice elemental.
I'm listening.
There's a way that you could auto set it so that
Go ahead.
when you pick up things, it automatically stacks on other items you have within the container of the same type. So if you have a bunch of,
You're
you know,
in
wolf
charge.
hides, it just automatically jumps to that. Because it, you know, again, otherwise it's like, is this kind of busy work to do that? And obviously games, RPGs that have an infinity engine feel like this one have been doing that for literally decades, but I don't know. Seems like something they could consider. Alright, so we got several doors we could go in here. Oh. Missing roof tile.
Aye.
Okay, almost there. Alright, so basically we have right or left. What we're looking at. I'll fast mode the rest of this because...
Taste steel!
Okay, it takes care of that.
Whatever you say. I go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, we'll fast mode that, although it's not going to have much there, but whatever. Good size space that this monastery is set in. Okay. Alright, that's the whole thing pretty much. So let's aim for left here. Let's go left. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to save it. We'll save it here. Alright, we go in. Wonder what we'll find inside the broken monastery. Okay, that seems like not a good sign. Enter the old chapter house. The floor is littered with the dead bodies of hooded figures, but they don't look like priests. Judging by their robes, they could be members of the cult of Zoria. Could this be the temple Stefan told me about back in the underground caves?
By steel and stone!
Crimson Wraith. Alright, this is getting a little intense.
Speak your mind.
Let's do that. And let's have you...
I'm listening.
Vigilance.
I await your instructions.
Gonna have you challenging Howl on that guy.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Let's dance.
Okay, and I
Yes.
want you... Let's go.
Go ahead.
Need you to drink that.
What do you need? Even the mightiest fall.
Whoa, boy. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Right. I need you to... Okay, I need
I'm
you...
always ready.
It's nice to be needed. Time to problem solve.
Nice. Good work. Okay, I don't know why she moved forward all of a sudden, but she did.
What do you wish of me?
She must have run out of those nut. Man, I wish that would automatically do that, because otherwise... could have been very dangerous. Hey, what's up, Imaginary Exponent? We are the baddies. We're just fighting fire with fire.
Whatever you say.
Okay, and we're gonna have to get some rest in here, too. Potion of Constitution, huh? Ooh, that is good timing, actually.
I'm listening. Access.
Okay.
Why not?
This is such a big freaking room that other things keep showing up there. These continue to be the most important thing, I feel like. Let me get that pick locks up as high as I can.
What do you need? Let go.
Well, the bad news about that is that I'm probably not going to get any good rest here then.
Me?
Okay.
We'll find a solution.
Yeah, I need you to drink some of that because... Okay. Yeah, that's the only problem. Like, her throwing stuff works really well, except that when you run out of... Thank you for the follow on Godcom. When you run out of the stuff in the slot, it doesn't pull from your inventory into the... into your quiver, which means that she then is like, she jumps to her secondary weapon. And like, I do not want her using her secondary weapon unless she's literally run out of everything else that she could ever theoretically do. Do not want.
Whatever you say.
I'm listening.
Go ahead. Whatever you say.
Okay. Don't really love how hurt they are right now. Really want to get some rest, but... Thank you, Damien, for the follow on my channel.
As you say.
Okay.
Here
Right.
I am.
I would like you to cast Severing Sparkle.
I'm always ready. What do you wish of me? I'll make it.
Speak your... if you insist.
What do you need? Taste steel!
Okay. Alright, good, good.
Go ahead.
I like how this guy's still floating even in death. Oh, my pleasure, Damien. Yeah, I have definitely enjoyed this game. It has obviously those Infinity Engine vibes that I really appreciate. And I think the game is does a lot of things very well. There are aspects to it that at times it's very combat heavy. And you know, that's something which is Infinity Engine stuff can do. Obviously, it does it a lot with Icewind Dale, for example. But I like it the best when you have a balance. And there is some of that's non-combat stuff here, but there's a lot of combat-oriented work.
It's
having
nice
said
to
that.
be needed.
That said, on the whole, I think it reminds me a lot of playing the Infinity Engine stuff. Prayer beads. Okay, that goes to you. That goes to you. That gets put up there. This goes to you. This goes here. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Shoot, I missed that. It organizes by type, but it doesn't organize by type of, like, within types, like subtypes, which is unfortunate. What's up, bro, Malfi Holmes? And yes, if folks like this, I will say that this is on sale until the end of this month. I think the end of the month. It's on sale for... Hold on a second. Bear with me for just a moment. Oh, actually, the summer sale may be over. I might have missed that. Hold on a second. Give me just a moment. That would be my fault. I didn't realize. I was just, because I stream here once a week, so I was just like moving along all nicely. Which, if that's true, it means that. Okay, yeah, it's not on sale. Whoops, I got to change that. But it is still, it's $30 though, which, as I said, many times, I said this, when it was on sale, it was very worth that. $30 I think is more than reasonable in my view. So, okay. So bear with me just one sec. Okay, so bear with me just one second. I need to fix that. Okay. Now I have fixed it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, these are Sennheisers HT 598s. I like them because they are lighter. They're open. I actually have my DT 770s. I have two pairs of DT 770s, which are Biodynamics, which have a spectacular sound, but they're closed, which has two problems. Number one, it's super hot right now, and that's not great for that. And number two, it means that if I have them on and I'm trying to stream with them, what happens sometimes is that they close off sound outside very effectively, which means I end up being like, all right, chat, pick up it. Like I'm practically yelling because internally, like it doesn't sound bad to me. It sounds normal. But it means that for anyone like in my house or everything, they're like, what's going on? So I had to make some appropriate adjustments for that is what I would say. Yeah. No, exactly. It really very much is a love letter to the Infinity Engine games. So as far as the NPCs are concerned, yes, you can both make a full party and get recruitable ones. So my main dude right here, that's me. You can see the name. He is obviously someone I created. I recruited this guy, Helgenhar. I recruited this one, Biala Adelis. There were several other characters that I bypassed, but I created Canis and I created Kalen. So this group basically is a combination of NPCs and recruitable ones. Now, that's one of the things that I think they could do more with. I don't think they do nearly as much with the recruitable NPCs as they could. That was one of the great joys of the Infinity Engine games, is that the NPCs, especially in Baldur's Gate, at the end, and Planescape Torment, really, at Planescape, is that they had this wonderful banter with each other, and they felt very alive and all that stuff, and was really great. This one does very little with that, but I think, again, it has the vibe of it, right, the feel of it, and so a next version of this, I would expect, would have a lot of those other things put into play. That's good. I needed that.
Whatever you say.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Go ahead.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the biodynamics are amazing, and I used those again. If I'm sitting back and it's not 80 degrees in my office, and I'm sitting back and I really want to listen to something like real elaborate jazz or progressive music or classical music, right? Then the DT770s come out. But when I am trying to normally stream and or when it's hot, these things are where it's out. That's a good question about that. The separate buy page. I don't know if there's a separate buy page for the soundtrack, Crazy Descent. I'm not sure about that. This might be with the deluxe edition. I don't recall if it came separately, if the soundtrack came separately with this. I don't know. Yeah, no problem, Damien. Yeah, so it's basically a combination.
Hi.
Okay. Now, this time we're going to do things a little bit different. I would like you to cast that. I would like you to attack.
You've got this coming.
Okay, now you back off.
You have only.
Oh, no.
Why not? Here we go. Again.
Kill this guy.
Here I am.
Kill this guy.
Yes, are you certain?
Whatever you say.
It's nice to be.
How big is this freaking room? Okay. Jeez. It's quite a busy room. Thank you. Yeah, Planescape's great. I mean, the thing to remember about Planescape is... So this is kind of the way I like to think of it. Planescape has great characters, great story, wonderful storytelling. Conceptually, the world is wild and awesome, right? But the combat sucks. Like, it's just not the focus of the game. Now, that's fine, doesn't have to be. But if you were to put that up against, let's say, Icewind Dale, the Icewind Dale combat is just vastly better than what you get from Planescape in terms of content. However, Icewind Dale is so overloaded with combat that you can get very sick of that. The story is not bad, but it's kind of thin, I think, in spots, and so you're sort of stretched over a long period of time. There's tons of resting and all that, so like after a while you're like, oh my god, so much combat. Icewind Dale, I've actually got to the final boss, and I've never finished with the final boss. I should do that sometime. Never played Icewind Dale 2. To me, the best sort of mix of those things are the Baldur's Gate series. Baldur's Gate 1 plus the Tales of the Sword Coast expansion, and then Baldur's Gate 2 with Shadows of Am. Those things are great, not only story-based, lots of different kinds of things you can do with it, very large world, amazing NPCs, excellent dialogue, solid writing all the way through. So, in a way, it kind of combines the best of both worlds. But if you haven't played Planescape Torment, very, very worth trying it. And then the game Torment, which was the modern game, the sort of the spiritual sequel to it, which I also played, I think, on here. That's excellent too. And it's one of those things, again, that you just have to sort of go with it. You have to sort of accept that the world is just weird. And if you accept that and kind of go with it that way, then you're going to be in good shape. If you're constantly looking and going, this doesn't make any logical sense, then you're probably not going to have a good time with it. But Planescape is good stuff. There you go. Well, then that's it. Then that's great stuff. As an author myself, Roma, I literally was just talking about world building stuff today, and I was on a panel over the weekend talking about it. So that's my jam. So, when I can get that, really, I shouldn't say that. Storytelling is my jam, but world building is often an important component of that. So I'm with you about that. But I do like the balance. And, Temple of Elemental Evil, I've only ever played a few hours of it. The part of the problem is that you have to use the fan patch to get it into any kind of playable quality because there were so many bugs and everything. And it was, you know, once I did that, it's good. But then there was so much involved in getting it rolling in the first place that there was a certain point where I was kind of like, oh man, I don't know if I want to keep. Don't totally know if I want to keep rolling, you know, with this
Whatever you say.
with this game. So.
Aye.
How about thee? How about thee? How about thee? Ooh, possessed robe.
Go ahead.
We finally get to the end of this room. Possessed robe. Are these possessed robes? Just old damp robes. I'm gonna wear my thing with an old damp robe. Yeah. Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, if you like Disco Elysium, then Planescape's a must. Because there are so many elements of that that are drawing upon, as was said, philosophical principles and things like that. That Disco Elysium touches on. You know, I have to at some point play Disco Elysium on my own. For streaming, I don't think it's a great streaming game because there's just so much freaking text. I had the experience of Meditating Garland. Yes, I already know about that. I had the experience of playing it on my channel, trying it out. And I got at the very beginning, there's this check where the guy, you have to like beat this skill check to try to get into a smile and to smile into the mirror. And it's like a 3% chance of it working. And it did work. And there was a part of me that was very much like, I don't want to take any chances. I feel like I've won the game as it needs to be played. But no, I'm mostly joking about that. I would consider playing that again at some point and playing more of it, because obviously I've heard great things about Disco Elysium. But
Like go.
I played a fair bit. I played on this channel actually. Before this, I played Sovereign Syndicate, which was a lot of fun, but was also very wordy. I'm thinking I'm going to need to rest in here with these possessed robes before I explore the rest of this monastery. Okay. Hey! Success. Okay, now I need you. I want you
We'll find a solution.
to cast the spell. Every hell. Whoops, I just accidentally chain lightninged my guy. Sorry. He's like, zap. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was obviously complete luck, and I got that, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Kanisakti. Good, he gets verdant growth. I was hoping that would happen. And last but not least, Akanisakti. All right. Who among us cannot say
What do you need?
Akanisakti? Okay. Good, lovely. All right.
Go ahead.
Got our
You're in
spells
charge.
back. All right, that was all that was there. So far, these side quests have been mostly fighting, which... I entered the main hall of the monastery. I believe this is where I'll find the source of all these evil beings. Oh, great.
I go.
Okay, okay.
By steel and stone.
Oh, jeez. Okay. We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
Speak your mind.
Okay. Chain lightning, please.
Yes.
Chain lightning as well, please.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Okay. What the hell is that thing? Oh, a cacodemon. Lovely. All right, let's go with that. I
I'm
need
always
you.
ready.
Direwolf. Let's get a direwolf going.
I'm listening.
Vigilance.
I await your instructions.
Vigilance. And for you, Slayer's Intent. Let's go.
dance.
Okay. No, 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 no. Please stop
What do you-
running
oh
up
my
at the
God.
freaking cacodemon. God, man. Oh my God. Okay, can you please show me? Okay.
We'll find a solution.
Woo! I do like the monster designs in this too. I think that they did a good job with the monster designs. I think I found the creature that killed all the Zorian cultists. It's possible they opened another portal in anticipation of their goddess's arrival, only to be faced with this shadowy monstrosity. Shortly after I defeated the demon, the portal behind it collapsed and vanished. Did it lead to the realm of Hrothgor, the devil god? Yeah, I would agree with that. And that's Troika's problem generally is,
What do you need?
you know, games that aren't complete. Speaking of games that need fan patches, but once you get it working, it works. High levels of praise for of our Arcanum of Magic Obscura. Excellent, excellent, excellent game. Cool soundtrack. Interesting kind of magic technology link. Great story, interesting characters. Really like Arcanum, but it definitely needs some quality of life improvements, you know? So...
I'm listening.
Okay, let's level you up. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Let's do that. Actually, no. Let's do that. Okay, and that.
Yes.
Okay. Check out the spell books as well. For TOE. Yeah, I was at first I thought you were saying the story was ass and Arcanum, and I was like, what? But no, in Temple of Elemental Evil, yeah. But Arcanum is great. Like I say, again, don't expect miracles from... Ooh, that's... Okay, yes. I definitely do not need this many Crypt Archers. Okay. Arcanum is really excellent if you can get past the whole I wish the UI was better thing. Me? Ooh, Soul Twist. Calls forth a malevolent spirit to haunt a hostile target, causing alternating waves of panic or apathy. Okay. Alright. Right. Any of those. And then you. Interesting. What is Healing Mist? Oh, nice. Okay. Dance of the Desert Wind. Move with vicious grace.
Whatever you say.
Hi, Xbox Clem. That reminds me, Damien, of when I first was playing Knights of the Old Republic, and I was playing it on a computer that was not a laptop that was not capable, and I put up with so much just so I could play that game. It was worth it. The Paramour. 35% to illusion and manipulation resistance, plus 4 to charisma, plus 1 to focus, 5% to bargain persuasion, effects on hit, chance to taunt enemies in a 10 meters range. A ring that makes the wearer much more attractive and likable to others. However, the ring itself is a rather jealous thing and will only allow itself to be worn. No other jewelry can be equipped. Enemies will also be attracted by a radiant charm.
Here I am.
I don't think I want a situation where I can't wear any other jewelry.
We'll find a solution.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell that, I think.
I'm always ready.
What do you need? Go ahead.
Yes, which is honestly, but that exact. You know, it's funny though. I was thinking about that with Arcanum. In that game, I was able, because I love playing super charismatic characters that can talk their ways out of a fight, and like, I actually was able in Arcanum to do that more or less to the final boss. I was able to do something like that in Mass Effect as well, and that was just so awesome. Oh man, I absolutely love that. Whoa. There's no way this isn't trapped.
I'll do it.
It's reminding me a little bit of Metroid music too. This is 100% trapped. No? Interesting. Well, you know, you already know. Picking that damn lock. Okay, let's see. I like what I see there. Dargelmir's Revenge. Slashing damage 1 to 6, pulse and blow 1 to 2, cold damage 1 to 4. Status chance plus 15%, plus 10 to cold resistance, plus 2 to physique, focus, plus 7% to critical chance, gains permafrost, chance to inflict frozen to the target. Oh man. This legendary blade is said to originate in the northern realm of Dargelmir, demigod of the frozen wastes. It's said that when Dargelmir decided to strike down the Feldagog, enraged at their insubordination, he conjured a blade of twisted frozen rage to execute his will. At the lowest moment he realized what a mistake it would be and changed his mind. He forgot about the sword he held in his hand and watched stunned as the Feldagog dispersed at his command. Later, when all the living were out of sight and hearing range, he tossed the mighty blade northward into the distance, wanting to forget about this whole ordeal. The legend says that the blade fell into a mountain range among the endless frozen wastes, never to be found again. There's no way to know, however, this was really the case.
What?
Can't use that type. Yep.
You need only ask.
He's a halberd guy, though.
What do you need?
So... it's more pulse and blow damage, more stabbing damage, less cold damage, though. Less status chance. Oh, yeah, this is better. Clearly better. Okay, now what are his... he has... in large blades... small blades, he has 10. So he has plus 81%. Whoops. You know what? Even though he has more for war clubs and hammers, that weapon is too good. God, his accuracy, though. Why does it go down that far? Why does it go down that far? Man. Apparently the sword was later found. Well, thank you for offering that, Damien. Shoot. I can't really move him off of halberds. He does too much damage with those. But this sword is so good. I don't understand why... what is it doing that it takes that much away? I increase my physique. I increase my focus. Drops my... it increases the top range of my damage, but it drops the bottom range of my damage. Alright, I'm going to keep this with him, though, because when I have a chance to level him up and level up his blades... oh, it's large blades. Oh, I was thinking it was small blades. Large blades. He has nothing in large blades. That's why. Well, crap. Boy, do I wish I could respec. Because he can use it and still use a shield, which is one reason I was like, ooh. Promising. Man. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Bareth Raven. I thought that he had a 10. I was looking at small blades, but he doesn't have anything in large blades, which is unfortunate. Hi, Effect Life. Yeah, it's a different skill set. Man. Because the thing is, he could still use his shield, and I love that idea since he is, like, very much my tank.
You need only ask.
Just because I'm curious. Oh my god. His aim and accuracy goes from 82 to 22. Evasion goes down. His damage goes way down. His physique actually drops. Yeah, no, this is...
Go ahead.
It's got to go to this dude, but he can't use it yet until he levels up again. And probably a couple of times.
I'm
over.
listening.
Yeah?
What do you need?
Unfortunate.
You're in charge.
All right, now, and here is the right side. Oh, God.
By steel and stone.
The hell is that? A blood elemental? The hell does that even mean?
Speak your mind.
Okay, cast that.
Yes.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle? If you insist.
Okay. Right. God damn it.
I'm
Again with the
always
weapons. Why can't I?
I'll make it.
All right.
What? Me?
Okay, cast this on you.
Let's dance.
What do you wish of me?
Wish you to survive. Should wait. Okay, now you cast that.
Yeah?
You attack
Time to
there.
problem solve.
Ah! God damn it. Son of a... Well, that's crap. Damn it. I thought I had it, and then I didn't. You can, but no, that's right, and that's what she's doing. But I'm selecting all and attacking because when she sits back and she's just throwing stuff. Okay, good. I already did this. Then it's
I'm
fine,
listening.
right?
I go.
All right, this time I'm gonna buff everybody.
I await your instructions.
Also,
Yes. I'm always ready.
Yeah? Speak your mind.
It's nice to be needed.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
okay.
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Okay, and then... Okay. Let's dance.
What do you need?
Okay. So, you hit you.
Let's dance.
Yes.
You hit you.
Speak your mind.
You hit you.
I await your instructions.
Okay.
Don't you have another lick spit if you insist?
Okay.
Look into my eyes.
No.
Perish.
You.
I'm listening.
You. I want you
I
to
shall
attack
not
him.
flag until we prevail.
I'm always ready.
Right. Now. Okay, what on earth are you doing? I bet he's out of sling bullets. Yep. I was like, oh man. Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
listening.
Let's get you. Let's get you. This, and this.
Me?
Me? Are you joking me here with this? Fortunately, I can do this while we're paused. I really need to figure out how to handle the stuff with his physique. Because... Wait.
What do you wish of me?
Where are you? Oh, what are you
We'll
doing
find us
standing
all
there?
like
Get the
that.
hell out of there. Okay. All right, now, please, if you would.
Go ahead. By steel and
Check
stone.
those guys. I need
need only
you
ask.
to... I actually forgot to put on one of his armor things, but that's fine. No. Am I looking at the wrong
I'm
person?
listening.
Yeah, okay. I guess he's...
Review
Oh,
eight.
he's used all that. All right.
What do you wish of me?
Also, if you wouldn't mind getting in the fight, that would be lovely. Nice, good.
We'll find a solution.
Woo! All right.
I await your instructions.
That was an interesting experience. Never heard of a blood elemental. Hey, Paydock.
No one stands against steel.
The typical, the
say?
classic, the one straggler,
God.
right? Who's left over there, and you're just like, oh. Yeah, this is the other way to get in. And I'm probably going to have a couple more dudes down there.
I'll do it.
Never heard of a blood elemental. That went a lot better, though. Twisted Requiem. What is that?
Speak your mind.
Often believed to be the pinnacle of the unnatural spell school, this spell can cheat death and return the allies of the caster to life. An immense amount of life force must be sacrificed by the caster. However, that can quickly lead to their demise. The spell is not used carefully. All party members are revived at 75% health. Gains strength and an indomitable. Caster takes damage equal to 80% of their health as the spell takes effect. Allies are resurrected even if the caster dies in the process. That seems pretty
I'm
freaking
always
intense.
ready.
What?
Okay, put that there.
Yes.
You have that there. You are now out of weapons, but not for long. Can I stack these, please? Say yes. No, I can't. That's unfortunate.
It's
Okay.
nice to be needed.
You are... Don't want to use that invisibility potion unless I have to.
Go ahead.
That goes there. Sort by type.
You need only ask.
Here I am. Why not?
I'm always ready.
I'm listening.
Good. Okay. A blood elemental is what vampire becomes having drunk too much blood. Yeah, I hope so. Because otherwise I was just like,
Whatever you
I don't...
say.
Not sure that I know what all that means. Oh. I already know snow.
Hmm?
I think any class...
Await your instructions.
Yeah, any class it looks like can use those
What do you
things.
need? As you say.
But obviously only some of them can scribe them, so... Natural resistance. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Just kick bulwark.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Move
At
you all
once.
down here, actually. And that's why.
Whatever you say. Even the mightiest fall.
Oh, can you not?
What? I do your bidding this time.
It's because I hadn't re-equipped this yet.
Go ahead. Taste steel.
Okay.
Yeah? Time to problem Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Smash. Let's see.
We'll find a solution.
Why not? You've got this coming. Me?
Stance. Oh, God.
Speak your mind. I know.
What do you wish of? Are you certain?
I'm listening.
Okay. All right.
You're in charge.
Let's back everyone off here. Back everybody off. There we go. And he gets verdant growth on himself, which is really useful. Because it heals him too. Lovely. Okay. Alright, let's pick up these two and then go into that last room where we just have a few of those robes to mop up, I think.
What do you need? Why?
Here I am.
Whatever you say. By steel and stone!
Okay. Can't have been killed all that long ago if the flies are still enjoying their corpse.
As you say.
Hey, what's up, Magic Sky Shark? Beer elementals, whiskey elementals. Root beer elementals, ginger ale elementals. Pasta elementals. Delicious. Right, if you would do the honors. Okay, that is going to go there. That can go there. Sort by type, please. Thank you. And then also, just because I want to get rid of these. And there. Good. Chocolate fountain elemental. That would be pretty cool. I would put a chocolate elemental in that group. Kind of melted, yeah. It's hot here too, for sure.
Go ahead. Aye.
Okay. Now, if you
only
could,
ask.
please heal. Oh, and also,
I'm listening.
I forgot. That has to go in there, and that,
I'm listening.
there, and that,
Speak your mind.
there, and that,
It's nice to be needed.
there, and that.
Yes?
You need only ask.
Great. Okay.
What do you need?
That was the scriptorium, which I think is the other way in. We're going to see when I go out that way. Okay. 91. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it's been here. Yep, that is the other side. Up there, and then that was there, the inner chapel. Okay. All right, well, that takes care of that quest. So that means it's now main quest time. So what we need to do is I need to head back to Isselbright. Hope I'm leveled up enough for it now. Last time I dealt with this dude, he was not happy with me. And he kind of freaking wrecked me. So. Oh. Hello?
I'm listening.
Hello? Oh. Excuse me, good sir. Might I have a word? I'm searching for capable adventurers to assist in a cause dear to my majestic ladyship. I'm in need of strong, motivated individuals who want to bring change, a new order even, to Yarendal. Just look around you. Look at this mass of struggling, puling weaklings. Nobodies. Cattle. They do not deserve to be kept alive. No one does. All must work and earn their survival through their own best efforts. But these ones are beyond help. They are worth exactly as much as they own. Nothing. I have noticed your recent actions across the Silmareld, and of course heard about your reputation. My employer, her ladyship, would like to offer you a contract. Carry the lady's seal with you on your travels, and through it you shall have access to a fraction of her immense magical power. I urge you to embrace this opportunity for your own benefit. This seal will help to enact the new order I mentioned. And it says, consider well the choice you make here. Accepting Gurd Resort will have a permanent effect on your journey. Remain pure or given to the call of greed. The choice is yours. Let's see. Not interested. It sounds a bit shady to me. Disappointing. But even the lady herself cannot know every outcome. Know that this opportunity is now lost to you. Farewell. Yeah, see you, lady. I don't want your weird mistress's magic power seal thing. Not sure we needed quite that roundabout a route to escape, but okay. What's going on here? Party greed decreased by 30. Seems to be a huge crowd of people gathering at the guards of Isselbright as if the guards stopped letting them in. Okay. So, party greed decreased by 30. That is, I like to see that. Nope, nope, nope. So right now, global greed level is waking. The effect of the curse of greed is starting to become prominent over Yerangol. The poor and rejected find themselves on the streets begging for alms. Many of them turn to a life of robbery and violence, becoming bandits and mercenaries preying on those who travel the roads between cities. There's nothing I can do about that. I have a 64 fame. I am moving towards idolized. Party greed negative 101. Moving towards generous. And yeah, the greedier the act, the higher world greed will rise. I've done the best I can to not do that.
Go ahead. I go.
Ah, what a mess. So wonder we don't get trampled. Nobility only by order of the king. Lord Esmond, come ahead. What in Yerangol is going on? Some disaster up at the castle. That's all they tell the likes of us. Please go ahead, my lord, and keep your wits about you.
What do you need? As you say.
Wonder what exactly this disaster is. Hey, Gaia Shield. Disaster because your king is a jerk? Because he is. Your king is a J-E-R-K jerk. He is straight up a jerk. That is a huge golem. Yeah, I love those things. Okay. All right, what's this disaster exactly? Okay. Okay. All right, what's going on, bro? Enemies on all sides. How dare they strike at King Velianric the Righteous? Jackass. But who's behind these machinations? Perhaps Lady Gildsby? Yes, I've seen her talking behind her hand when she thinks I'm not looking. Who knows what cunning and guile she's learned in her 8 decades. But not her alone. Whoever plots against me casts a long shadow indeed.
As you say.
Also, I'm a jerk.
Ah, Espin.
You! The young lord who recently weaseled his way into my court. Some brass you have returning here after siding against me with Darren Gould. Your Majesty, please be lenient with this fledgling nobleman. Though he is still unschooled in the ways of court, I personally vouchsafe that he is no traitor. Ah, Lady Biala. Your word does carry quite a bit of weight, but let the young upstart speak for himself. Where is the surrender I demanded, and where is Roche? He went and got himself killed. Maybe next time he could be someone smart enough not to walk into the wrong end of an arrow. Your Majesty, we were ambushed on the way to Darren Gould and Roche was killed, but these were no common bandits. They deliberately singled him out. I was not informed of this ambush. Who was behind it? Your delegation was attacked by the worshippers of some false god, Your Majesty. I have so far been unable to root out their identity, but I promise they will not stand against the chosen of Alnarius. Spare me your piety. If Alnarius guides your hand, why have you failed so miserably?
Why have you returned without the surrender I demanded?
Your Majesty, I explained your terms for the War Council's surrender exactly as you wished, but they stubbornly refused to accept. Lord Aldnor was particularly prickly about it. Damn that conniving little traitor. I've considered putting a price on his head, though truly no extra incentive should be needed to fight the enemies of the crown.
How did you leave things in Darren Gould? Did you sense any division among the lords?
Let's see. Lords Aldnor and Gaynor were vehemently against surrender. Lords Frelsey and Xander and Lady Thora seemed willing to compromise. The others could go either way. Perhaps not every man and woman of them is a fool after all. Very well. I am forced to acknowledge that in your case, incompetence is the root of your failure and not treachery. Now that I am assured of your loyalty, I need your services again, Lord Arvin. An attempt was made on my life not many nights past. How did it happen? The blackguard climbed down the brickwork outside my window and somehow fiddled open the latch from outside. There's no doubt of his intentions. I wrested the blade from his hand myself. Was the assassin were they caught? Yes, he was caught. It was none other than Duke Carlvier, one of my most trusted advisors. Strange they would set a man of 60-odd years on such a task. Anyway, his trial is approaching.
Now that you know the salient facts, go to Duke Chiarvalor's manor and search it. I want real evidence of what we already know. That Chiarvalor is a spy for Darren Gould, and I want it to be presented at his trial. My enemies must know that I know how deep are the roots of their diabolical plot.
How long do I have before the trial? The date has not been fixed, but my justice must be both righteous and swift, so make haste. How do you know the Duke was working for Darren Gould? Because I know, that's how. Lord Arvin, take a moment to think before asking your questions. I think you're a jerk. What exactly should I be looking for? I don't know, a suspicious letter or journal, a hidden payoff? Perhaps someone on his staff knows something. Use your head, man. I will head for the Duke's manor at once, Your Majesty, if you'll tell me the location. Good. You'll find his estate to the west from the Hall of Records. Hurry.
You're in charge.
I do not like this guy. Okay. I don't remember if I saved it, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, found King Velianric in pretty bad shape. Seems like one of the dukes named Carlvier made an attempt at his life. He was apprehended. The king sent me to investigate his manor at the castle district, look for clues and evidence of his causes. This king is so obviously dirty, by the way. So obviously dirty. Clearly dirty. You're still playing and still enjoying it? Nice. Yeah, me too. I think I'm closing in on the end of it, I think. But... oh, you can use control left click to split an item in half. I knew shift left click took one item out, but I didn't know control left click took half. That's cool. As I say, the load screens are one of the few things that I'm like, that I find a little... where am I going? Oh, his manor.
I go.
Let's move. Move, move, move. Top speed, top speed. Exactly, I know. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I probably, in all my days of playing Infinity Engine games, probably I could count on the fingers of one hand how many times it's actually been useful. But, once in a while. Alright, we gotta go talk to this guy. Why'd you try to kill the king? Can you help me do the same thing? Because the king's a jerk. What, me? No, I just work here. Huh. Don't see anything out of the ordinary so far. I'm not sure if I can get any useful information from the staff, and it might be worth a try. Servant at the manor did not know anything about the assassination. I should turn to someone else for information. Oh boy. Unauthorized. Ooh, that's authorized though. Unauthorized. 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 And unauthorized.
I'm late. I go.
Ah, Duchess Excuse me, I'm just going to loot the rest of your place, if I can. Still unauthorized. Aha, that's authorized. So is that. Alright, tell me what I need to know, Cook. Hello? I ought to say well met considering the circumstances. I'm the house cook. He calls me Cookie. Do you believe the Duke tried to assassinate the king? No, my lord, no way. Oh, that man could certainly massacre a roast of beef. What's your opinion of Duke? Fine, man, good appetite. I've seen him take the lion's share of a leg of mutton all by himself. Was the Duke acting strangely around the time of the attempted assassination? Oh, yes, maybe so. He was asking after certain kinds of sweetmeats for his supper, stuff I had never had cause to prepare. Said they was aphrodisiacs. Huh? Riddle me that, eh? That's all. Sure thing. Come around again when the Duke's back and maybe you can get fed.
As you say.
Still unauthorized. All right, Duchess. Time to tell us what you know.
Hurry it up, please.
I am Duchess Calvarorum, but you may call me your ladyship. I know why His Majesty sent you, so let's begin. Allow me to extend my condolences, your ladyship. We'll try to resolve this matter as quickly as possible. Thank you, my dear. You have any idea why the Duke would have tried to kill the king? He didn't. That's what I believe. What was your husband doing the night of the assassination attempt? Well, you must know he went to the castle. He told me it was an emergency, but naturally he wasn't able to discuss matters held in confidence with His Majesty. But just because he was there doesn't make him an assassin. It's obviously a tragic mix-up. Did your husband carry a blade? Yes, there was a fancy dagger he wore on his belt sometimes. But it wasn't for fighting, and he wasn't wearing it that night. He only wore it for military ceremonies or executions. Was your husband acting strangely on or before that night? Like he was having hallucinations or perhaps had been drugged? No, nothing like it. He was his same old stodgy self, as constant as the north wind. He's a good man, you know. Ask anyone. His Majesty suggested Duke Carraro is in the employ of Darren Gould. Has all Yarrengar lost its collective wits? My husband is no traitor. The only thing he cares about is the prosperity of the kingdom. Of course, just let me know if there's anything else I can do.
You're in charge.
None of them seem to know a whole lot. What do you have to say, maidservant? I am maidservant Amaria, her ladyship's helpmeet and confidant. You are wise to consult me. Very little happens within these walls that escapes my notice. This happened outside these walls, but do you believe Duke Carraro tried to assassinate the king? Never. He's a good man and too old to be some skulking assassin. Are there any other servants I should question? Most of them know as much about what's going on as that doorpost, except the scullery maid Frick. Aw, Frick. Frick. Did her mother have a sneeze in the... Oh, Frick! Did her mother have a sneeze in the middle of naming her? What's special about her? There's something about her the Duke finds especially fascinating. You'd know if you saw her. Where is she? She stopped showing up for her duties after the Duke was arrested. Make of that what you will, and I don't know where she lives. I don't want to know where the less fortunate live. I imagine it's dreadfully sad. Was there something between her and the Duke? Yes, of course there is. That's why I mentioned her. Sweet Talindia, do you need an illustration? No, I guess I don't. Setting aside the scullery maid, has anyone new been hired recently? No, not for several months. Have you noticed anyone suspicious about the place, unfamiliar tradesmen or delivery boys, for example? Well, our chandler has a terribly odd smell about him. Makes you wonder if he works as a tanner on the side. But he's a regular, known him for years. Thanks for your time. Looking for her ladyship. Frick. Frickita, 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 frickitivs.
Hi.
Not sure if this is allowed. Unauthorized. Hey, a candle. Oh. She saw me. I guess she was a little concerned. Who knew? I was like,
I'll do it.
Wait till she's walking away. Just sitting here. What? Gotta wait till she gets... Wait till she goes down further. Oh.
listening. By steel and stone.
Okay, okay, game. I guess I can't, I guess can't do it. I thought the first time it worked, and I was like, without it notifying anybody, I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm listening.
But never mind, it's not important enough to get a few extra experience points. Hey, you know where Frick is? Do you know where Frick is? Go to jail or pay with your blood.
Hurry it
Never
up,
should have come
please.
here. Can't wait to count up your coin. What's your opinion? Could your husband have been bribed or blackmailed in the assassination? Bribed? No, look around you. We lack nothing that could drive a man to take such a risk, not to mention the murder of a dear friend. And the Duke has done nothing to make himself vulnerable to blackmail. He's one of the king's close advisors. It's disgraceful how His Majesty is treating my husband. What is his opinion of the king? He worships the man. If anything, he fawns on His Majesty too much. He's like a boy chasing after a knight he's made into some kind of hero. What's your opinion of the scullery maid, Frick? Ha, that one. Competent enough, and I suppose I should be thankful for that. What do you mean? My husband has a soft spot for, a big bosom. He picked this girl out himself one day while wandering through Greybark Square. Where is she now? No idea. Now that you mention it, she disappeared right around that night my husband went to the castle. Yes, she didn't attend to her duties the next morning and hasn't been back since. I think I'm beginning to get an idea of what might exactly have happened with our Duke. Yes, her suspiciously big... She was just a drab girl from the slums. Huge tracts of land. What in Yerengal would Duke Couriers be doing at Greybark Square? Well, you see there is a certain herb he needs for a certain problem that can only be acquired in the lower class areas. You don't think she and your husband were special friends? I wouldn't answer that if... No, I don't think they were. The Duke never strayed, even as a young man. And to think of him with a servant from the slums, ugh. Let me think on this a bit. Frick in Greybark Square.
As you say.
It's all about the Frick. Okay. Nice. It's not unauthorized, so it's fine for me to take it.
Go ahead. I go.
Yeah?
What do you need? As you say.
Oh, sure. You can if you wish. I mean, my guess is that, you know, I think it's pretty obvious that Vilianrik is not a good dude. And I think it's pretty obvious what happened here with the Duke and the girl, at least part of it.
Whatever you say.
I await your instructions. At once.
Go ahead.
Why not?
Yep, I had a feeling.
I'll do it.
Silver bangle, oh yes. It's a slight
I'm
boost to
listening.
bargain and persuasion.
Whatever you say. You're in charge.
Okay, the Fallen Prince's Tale. I've seen that one.
Speak your mind.
I'm listening.
What do you need?
Unquenchable Dust of Surprising Conflagration Recipe. Okay.
Don't you have another lick spittle?
Yes?
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. I
Whatever
mean,
you say.
the classic, like, no, I mean, like, you're asking the wife, like, do you think he would? I mean, like, I don't think, pretty confident you wouldn't get the info, you know,
Why?
about that. All right, time to find the maid's house in Greybark Square. Greybark Square, do. Greybark Square. Okay. All right, we're looking for Frick, people. Seek Frick. Okay, let's see. Maid's house. It's probably that one. Surprised it doesn't say Frick's house. Frick this. Okay.
I go.
I'm playing on normal, Payduck. That's quite possible, Imaginary. Or it's possible that it's partially correct, but that maybe he went to get this herb. The herb they gave him did give him unnatural whatever, but also strengthened, but also possessed him in part, you know, basically like manipulated his mind. So it could be a combination of those things. It's possible.
Now for the final loose end!
You stay away from that girl if you value your miserable life.
Come save her then, hero!
By steel and stone!
Speak your if you insist.
I'm listening. Even the mightiest
Don't you
fall.
have another lick on the move?
Woo.
I await your instructions.
There we go.
Go ahead.
All right. So we found some cultists who've got some issues. Necromancer's Etcher, huh? Old Damp Road, we'll sell that. We'll sell this, we'll sell this, we'll sell this. We'll put this over there. We'll sell this. We'll sell this. We will sell that.
What do you need?
I'm listening.
What?
Whatever you say.
Okay. I mean,
What do you need?
don't fret. We still have possibilities. As soon as I'm done looting this poor girl's house, I mean, that is to say, no, I didn't want to do that. Ah, my greed. Never mind. Sorry. I didn't have it. Never mind. I didn't realize it was unauthorized. Okay.
Go ahead. I go.
All right. What's up?
Sweet mother, if you hadn't come when you did, I'd have died along with them.
Who are you? What happened here?
I am Frickamel. I used to be a
Frickamel.
servant at the Duke's manor. They killed my parents and the Duke.
That certainly is a wrinkle. Duke Crovero. Yes, they came to kill the Duke and everyone else, as you can see. But who are these mystery assassins? I don't know. What does it matter? They're all dead. Alright, listen to me, please. Your lover, Duke Crovero, is dead, but there's another imprisoned at the castle, someone who looks exactly like the Duke.
I don't understand. That is his body right there. Anyway, what difference does it make? I've lost everything.
Let's see. Do you want the Duke to be remembered as a failed assassin, a traitor against the crown, against Silmarils and everything he stood for? That's what will happen if you give in to your grief now. No, of course not. I couldn't bear it. What must I do? There'll be a trial for the assassin. His Majesty wouldn't tell me when. It could start any time. Come with me now and testify about what happened here. That's all.
Yes, I will do it. I must do it. Let's get away from here now. I don't ever want to come back.
I don't care who your father was. There is nobility in you. I never doubted it.
Thanks. Arrived just in time to save Frick. She and Crowell were in hiding ever since news came about the attempt on the king. Alright, so she's going to testify.
Hello.
Testify.
Whatever you say.
Okay, I'm just going to check upstairs and see if you have anything to loot. I mean, see if there's anything that could pose a danger to anyone coming later on. See? Hopeless powder of infatuation recipe. I wonder if that's what was being used here. Alright, that takes care of that. If you could just bring it up a little bit, that would be good. How is Kalen? Well, let's find out. He is right here. He's got his bow and arrow. He's got a dagger. He's got this cool robe. He's got a bunch of arrows and powders, and he's got a potion for healing, and he's doing pretty well. My son. This is Mini-Arv. It's because the camera. It's because that's the camera. See? Right. That's the. This is showing what's coming through the camera, but we're looking at the camera this way. Imaginary exponent says hi. Says nice to meet you. He says he already knows you. You know his name. Maybe you don't know his name. Imaginary exponent. Yeah, that's a math term. He's not playing Kalen, no. He's watching me play. Wow, thank you. Because he was like, you know, you said hello to him and all that stuff. That's why. Okay, bye, sweetheart. Love you too. Thank you for bringing up the plate. Do I want Sherbet to come up? No, because I'm trying to keep the heat out. That's why I have the door closed. Thanks, baby. My son brought me my dinner, which is a burger. Looks solid. It is solid. Yeah, my son, he's a good kid. I'm partial to him. As a, my two children I'm partial to. They're both pretty amazing kids.
I'm listening. I go.
All right. So we're going to have her testify. The classic trial scene. So some cult thing against the king. And the problem is that the king has kind of pissed everybody off because he's a jerk. So all right, so now I am going to see what happens with the trial. I expect an ambush is going to happen.
I go.
Ooh, cutscene. It looks like I'm going to interrupt this trial. When the wretched Duke Caralvarau was discovered standing in His Majesty's private bedchamber, the accused was looming, blade in hand, about to strike when our brave liege interrupted the foul deed. The overwhelming evidence leaves no doubt as to...
Yes, Lord Espin. Step forward, please.
With my weird staff sling thing. Acting as my trusted agent, Lord Espin was dispatched to Duke to secure further evidence against the traitor. Lord Esper, please share with us what you uncovered. Oh my god, he could lie here. No new evidence. Decline. After a careful investigation, as your majesty anticipated, the evidence against the treacherous Duke Caralvarau is both copious and irrefutable. Duke's private carts were a blood-spattered abattoir of human and other body parts. No one was innocent enough to be spared from his depraved practices, not the elderly nor children nor even favorite household pets. It is my belief that in addition to being a traitor, the Duke was a practitioner of the blackest magical arts and human sacrifice. That would be funny. I'm not actually doing that yet. Or the classic Ace Attorney, hold it! All right. Very good. What precisely did you find? Let's see. The clues I gleaned for these conversations led me to Isobright's direct slums, where it was rumored the Duke's secret, much younger lover made her home. She was none other than the Duchess's scullery-maid Frick. Listen to this description. And the filthy love nest I discovered, lust nest more like, would turn the stomach of the most depraved hedonist. Chains and leather thongs galore, a table with bindings rigged to move from level to diagonal or even vertical, metal and wooden and even glass implements of dubious utility. It was like a torture chamber, but for pleasure. And the stains everywhere, the awful, unidentifiable stains. A scullery maid, Telindia save you, girl. Tut tut, Duke Carvel, tut tut instead. I despise liars and sneaks, but especially among nobility.
I never thought you would name me before the entire court.
Fascinating.
Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that?
Pray tell.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, let me reload that. I misunderstood that. Sorry, I misunderstood what they were asking me. That's what I was thinking imaginary. I thought that I was doing that because she agreed to testify. Yeah, they had a little bit of extra fun with that, it feels like to me. Just a little bit of, you know.
I go.
Yes, Lord.
Let's see. Okay. What secret lover? Who? We must name names if we ever intend the nobility to mend their debauched ways.
Fascinating. Pray tell. What did you find in this forbidden love nest?
Let's see. A scene of stunning depravity. The scullery maid was engaged in, The caliphs of the Eastern Empires must have some word for it. All I know is that that goat will never look a human being in the eyes again. What? Anyway, the maid was so distracted in her pursuits it escaped her notice that a coterie of robed villains had forced their way in and killed Duke Crowell, the real Crowell, and the girl's parents too. The Duke had been hiding out at the parents' hovel to avoid arrest for the failed assassination. I intervene. Okay, so we're not going to do 4 or 5 because those are both lies. Most curious detail yet. A coterie of robed villains had killed Duke Crover, the real Crover, and the scullery maid's parents too. The Duke had been hiding out at the parents' hovel to avoid arrest for the failed assassination. I intervened and was fortunately able to save the young maid's life. An obvious falsehood, the man standing right there. What new treachery is this?
Thank goodness.
A righteous bit of work, my friend.
Lord Espen, I confess I don't know what to make of this testimony. That is Duke Crover right there. I've known the man my whole life. Or thought I did until the night he appeared in my chambers. Now, young woman, I hope you will shed some light on this confusing tale. Do you concur with Lord Espen's account?
Yes, Your Majesty. What Espen told you is true. Duke Carval and I were planning to run away together.
So she was going to say it anyway.
That is why he was with me at my parents' house. I loved the Duke very dearly, but whatever the wags may say, I insisted on remaining chaste until he left Duchess Carval. Then the assassins came. The Duke and my poor mom and dad were slain without mercy. And if not for Espen, so would I have been.
That's Lord Espen to you. Let me think on this a moment. I believe you, Lord Espen. Yes, you've done a great service to the crown, but I confess I'm still struggling to understand.
It is though something clouds my mind, my thoughts scattering before I can grasp. Wait! If, as you've said, that isn't the real Duke Chiarvallo, then who is it? What is it?
I'm waiting. Okay, anyone who's a Baldur's Gate fan will know the reference here. One of them will be like, "You pay, primate." Anyone remember the doppelgangers? Oh.
Silence, fools. There is nothing you can do to prevent the fulfillment of the final pact.
It's the Joker.
So it is foretold, and so it must be. King Velianric's rule is over. Chaos will reign in his stead beneath a moonless, starless darkness, unknown since light first banished the void. Chaos will reign.
What?
I said... Oh, God.
I'm listening.
Okay.
By steel and stone!
So much for that.
What in the name of?
Your Majesty, now you must understand that Darren Gould did not send the Duke's simulacrum. The crown faces a much more serious foe. Yes, you are right. You've been all right all along, Lord Espen. Well, you're damn right. Ah, there's nothing quite like hearing you're right. I could listen to those words all day long. I live to serve, Your Majesty. You have the crown's thanks for your great service, Lord Espen. Now tell me, why did you so fortuitously decide to return to Isilbright? Well, while you were wrestling over a dagger with Duke Kralver's twin, I was securing an alliance with Arillo. Let's see. I come with the offer of an alliance with Arillo, your master. Since Darren Gould has balked at the terms you offered, it would be wise to ally ourselves with the Eastern Empires. Of course. Good work. One of my viziers will see to the details.
Though you doubtlessly deserve a long rest after your labors for the crown. Because you have shown yourself most worthy of my trust.
I know, he's like, I believe you now.
I must ask that you return to the Garden of Delights and secure this new alliance at once.
Certainly, just as soon as I absolutely loot this thing for all it's worth. Okay, what have we got here? Dark Pact Binding. Minus 20 to depressive, plus 30 to poison, strain, minus 3 to focus. Plus 4 to charisma, 2 to physique, 1 to intelligence. Bears the inscription of the cult of Hrothgor. Bestows a sense of absolute confidence upon the wearer in exchange for their absolute loyalty. As the original bearer of the pact was defeated, the bracer now awaits another mind to overtake. Well, guess what? I'm about to go and remove curse on this bad boy because that would be great for him because it gives him charisma and physique, and it means I'll have a little bit more like room to maneuver with stuff, which will be great. Bright armor, plus 20 to stabbing, pulse and blows, slashing, cold and heat. Exquisite set of armor worn by the Knights of Isilbright, awarded only to those who become great examples of virtue, honor among their peers. Name of this game is Too Serious and Black and Dark. Yeah, seriously, Gaia Shield. Would you prefer Happy Day there versus mine? Okay, so that's not as good as the armor we already have. What about this?
I await your instructions.
That... Yeah, but the physique and dexterity, unfortunately, is...
Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to sell that. We're going to sell that.
I'm listening.
Okay, I already have that.
What do you need?
Okay, we're going to give that to him. Ornate Barboot. Mine is a little better. He already has an Ornate Barboot.
Speak your mind.
I can't use it? Oh, what a shame.
Yes?
You can use this? Totally. Okay, you can.
Whatever you say.
Alright, so we're going to sell that. Guard Captain's Halberd is not as good as what I already have. I'm liking the look of that shield, though. Every so often this gets stuck. Alright. Bright Guard Shield. Well-ornated yet sturdy triangular heater shield of Isilbright's Royal Guards. 6% to pulse and blow, 8 to slashing, 7 to stabbing. This is probably not as good as what I already have, actually. Yeah, definitely not. You don't have a shield.
Go ahead.
So never mind. Okay, that thing, though, is going to be super clutch. Okay, back to the Garden of Delights.
I'm listening.
Thanks for your help, Frick.
Yes? Hello.
As you say.
Alright, we just want to chat quickly with the king again, then I want to remove Curse, and then Garden of Delights it.
Ah, Espen.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down to where I know there's an actual curse remover, which I think is here. Since I can fast travel anyway, then I'm going to turn around and go up to the Garden of Delights to continue. But yeah, I'd say that this is a bigger problem than... I'd say this is definitely a bigger problem than Darren Gould and some tax disputes. You know, if there was something like maybe known as the Trade Federation, you know, hypothetically, that maybe had some issues, and from that would spring a lot of big other problems, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I go.
casually travel across the entire map. Yep. You know.
Can I help you?
I don't know that this is right, actually. Darren Gould Center. That's, yeah. I couldn't remember where it was. The fact that you could do it without having to go to the edges of the map for most of these things, once you've opened it up. Before that, you have to actually go the way you're supposed to. But once you've opened it up, you can jump back there even without having to get to the edge of a map to travel, which is a good time saver, I would say. All right, I'm going to sell stuff in a minute to that guy who I sold everything in the world to before. I don't have nearly as much this time, but... yeah, very useful. You didn't know that, Paydick? Yeah, no, you don't have to go to the edge. You can do it from anywhere, again, if you've been there before, unless they cancel fast travel because of something going on in the story. All right, I need you to purify. Thank you. Now, I get plus 20 to depressive effects, arousal effects, strain and pain resistance, plus 2 to focus, plus 2 to charisma, plus 1 to intelligence, plus 10% to bargain and persuasion. That's going to go on this guy. Absolutely. Wait, what? What is that? Oh, it's a bracelet. Okay. For a second, I was like, what? I can't use it? Okay. Yeah, that is better. 10 charisma. 81% bargain and persuasion. Doesn't it add physique, too? I thought it added physique. It doesn't add physique? Oh, because I got rid of the curse? Shoot. It's still worth having, but...
I'm listening.
Man... I was so excited for the physique thing. Oh, well.
Go ahead.
All right, now we're going to sell everything. And then Garden of Delights. Right, well, it reminds me a little bit of Torchlight, right? Where you can give some of those things to an animal, like a companion, and he'll run back and sell it for you. Okay. Oh, whoops. I made a mistake. Open, please. Oh, I have a lot. Okay. Right, let's sell some stuff. Alright, we're going to sell this. Oops. Sell that. Sell that. That bag, that bottomless bag has been so useful. Okay, I'm going to sell this. We're going to sell this. We're not selling Dargomir's Revenge yet, because I still would like that to actually work. Okay, I don't need these recipes anymore, because I already know them. don't need that anymore. I don't need this random-ass mundane powder. Nor do I need an old damp robe. Or a potion of clarity, or a potion of clarity, or a potion of constitution. I do not need sapphire ring, silver necklace, silver ring. Still gonna hold on to that. Okay, I need you to sell this. I need you to sell this. I would like you to sell this. Sell this and this. Sell this. Sell this and that. Okay. And I think everything else is pretty normal for what they should have. Right, yeah, okay. These are all things that I sold that dude. I wonder if I can, no, he doesn't really have any of that stuff. Alright.
I'm listening.
Oh, I need to sell the prayer beads. Okay, let me talk to that guy and sell the prayer beads. Yeah, I'd rather have zero. Yeah, really? It's just so funny, Payduck. Yeah, and you can also select all common if you wish. I haven't done that because I always worry that I'm going to sell something I didn't mean to by doing that. But you could do that as well. And I agree with you guys, Shield. I mean, like, I don't want to deal with the curse, but man, using that physique would have been real nice. Wait, what is this? Wow. Oh, that's right. I can't... I have to wait on that because it's potentially... Because you can't use anything else when you have that.
Speak your mind.
That's right.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see.
Don't you have another lick spill?
No.
What do you need?
What?
All right. I'm still annoyed that I didn't get that physique boost because I swear I saw that on that thing initially. Just one little boost of physique so I can get a little bit more weight carriage would be real nice.
Me?
What do you need?
Yes?
Whatever you say.
Okay. Great. All right. So now what we do... Quick save it. The griffin eggs for? Where are the griffin eggs? I don't actually even know. I think, oh, you mean ingredients? Is that what you're talking about? For various brewing things and drying things. I don't do a lot of crafting in this game, but you could do a lot of like healing potions, and I've done a few of those things. Healing potions and stuff like that. That's what I would use them for myself. Well, you know that because you've been playing some of this too. All right, so I'm in the middle of this. I'm in the middle of the page, right? I'm in the middle of the screen. So if I click on this, that gives me the whole map, and then when I click on Garden of Delights, I just fast travel from there directly, so I don't have to go to the edge of the map, which is, you know, a nice little time saver. It's sort of slightly undercut by the fact that then I have this freaking too long loading screen. I can't believe that this is freaking, that this is optimized now from what it was. And I'm playing this on an SSD. This is too long a loading time. It should not take 10 seconds plus to go on a screen. That's the only mechanical issue. I would say the only other thing is that once in a while, the hover thing, you hover over something, those things that pop up, they're a little slow to disappear sometimes, but like that's very minor. Otherwise, I think the game's mechanically very solid all the way through, but the load times are it's a little silly. It should not take this long.
I go.
Speak your mind.
Just didn't like the fact that he continued to have the health issue. Okay, we can delete that now. Carve in the Garden of Delight. All right, let's talk to Alamu. What's up, alumnus? Alamu. Ba ba ba, great pavilion do. I need to remember where the dude is. Where are you, alum guy? Where is...
I go.
Might be... I think that's actually it. Okay.
You're back. With news, I hope?
His Majesty King Valianric has agreed to your terms and is eager to form an alliance.
Excellent. Unexpectedly excellent, even. I shall dispatch our swiftest messenger to Isilbright.
Now, as promised, I have summoned our most accomplished disease specialist, Isla. La Isla Bonita, this is Arvin.
Well met, traveler.
Oh, Isla.
Alamu mentioned my expertise is needed in the south.
Yep, Isla, who I met when I was away from that spot. Well met, Isla, but of course we already know each other.
Yes, I remember.
50 years have passed since we met, but you look no different. It pays to take care of one's appearance. And you know something about curing a plague? I do. My background in medicine, both magical and mundane, is extensive. Now, what exactly do you need help with? The people of Darren Gold are suffering under a very strange and highly contagious disease.
Wonderful. I mean to say that challenges always excite me. Let's leave at once.
It seems you must make some space for me to travel with you, darling. Whose place should I take? Oh man, I have to leave. What? Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, the obvious person is Biala. Does she have anything that I need? What's her face to have? Probably not. Okay. So boy, they must have a hard cap on that number five characters, and that's it. All right.
Do you wish to speak?
What was that?
Oh.
I'm listening.
Okay. Don't go anywhere, Biala. I'm happy to have you back.
Ah, yes? What do you wish? What was that?
Time stone. Wow, you have very little. Okay. All right, travel to Freynagar. I'm going to save these under other slots until I get Biala back, because... Oh, okay. So see, I can't fast travel from there. But if I come out this way, I may have to get out of this tent.
Tongues have been a wag about the incident at court in Isobright. Or rather, in the actual courtroom of the crown. Is it true you were present and witnessed the thing pretending to be Duke Kjarvalar?
Yes, I was there. Why do you ask? I understand that before it detonated, the monster spoke of some kind of pact with a capital P. He didn't offer a lot of details. He called everyone fools, said nothing could prevent the final pact, and that King Velianric's reign was over. Oh yeah, and that chaos would rule in his place. That's about it.
Thank you. Yes, this changes things. Before we head to Derengold, we need to make a slight detour in the opposite direction. To Freynagar in the northern realms. I've also heard the gates of Derengold have been strangely close to outsiders for the past few days.
People are dying from the plague in Derengold right now. Well, the more reason to make haste, wouldn't you say? But why? Something I need to see. I promise this isn't just whimsy, it's important.
I knew you would be reasonable. Onward!
Go.
Still can't fast travel. I think I have to come out of here to do that. Isla is a mage that I met when I went back in time to try to find this antidote for this one particular disease. And so she's 50 years later, she's still around. Obviously a very powerful sorceress of some kind. So that's all I basically know about her. Hopefully Freynagar is near enough that I can also pick up some sand, which would cover another side quest of mine. Yeah? Yep. Let's... All right, so you saw mini art before. Now little Arv is going to show the costume that she's using at Gen Con. It's just the base of the costume? Wait a second. Wow, look at that. Impressive, impressive.
Now this is just the base, and I'm gonna be putting fabric and stuff over it. But this is what we got as my base, so I can make the rest of it.
That's pretty cool. So, and it looks like super delicate. It's like one of those things where it's like...
Yeah, I have to be careful. And also I'm gonna have to get used to right arm, left thing. But we're gonna plan on trying to shorten it. Because these aren't supposed to be wings. You know how, a cobra... You know, so I told you what my costume is.
Right, Serpentius.
But so the chat can know, I'm gonna be playing Serpentius from Hasbin Hotel. And he is kind of this cobra creature. And you know how cobras have the headpiece that, like, fans out? You know? So my idea is I was going to use these wings so I can fan them out when I want to. Now, our plan is... Oh, right, wrong wing. Our our plan is to cut it shorter, because right now, Gen Con might not be it might be a bit too dangerous if I were just have these giant wings, like, oh, sorry, just coming right through.
It reminds me a little bit of Dragon Con trying to fit through hotel, like, corridors and with, like, behind people with winged outfits.
Yeah, so...
That's awesome, honey.
Wrong way again. But there it is.
That's great, sweetie.
It's really cool.
It looks very cool.
Yes, and I need those printed. Was there more than one or just one?
It was just one.
Right.
Only one sheet. Looks good, hon. So far, so good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's cool. Yeah, she's looking forward to Gen Con for the costume stuff. It's going to be a good time. I am also looking forward to it. That's cool. Okay. So we did that. Okay, now we can go to wherever it is and I'm supposed to go next, which is Freynagar. But I have to go here first. Tor's Cliff. Yeah. Tor's Cliff. Not Tor's Valley or Tor's, Pit of Despair, but Tor's Cliff. Whoa. Also, I want to say, I also think this game does quite well with environmental effects. I think these environmental effects are quite effective, actually. So, still unsure.
I'm listening. Go ahead. I go.
Greetings.
Hey, you there. You better turn right around, my friend. Monstrous ice creatures have infested the forest. They almost got me. This place isn't safe anymore. All right, thanks for the heads up. I like the crunching of the snow. Butterfly shadows in the forest. Yeah. There's just so many little, like, nice little details. Being able to see the clouds moving across the sky, that sort of thing. Nice.
What do you need?
Okay.
As you say.
Haven't seen the ice creatures yet, but assume we're talking about some ice elementals or something similar. Probably.
Even the mightiest fall.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
Okay.
You're in charge.
Ice Golem, possibly. Ice Golem, Ice Elemental. But, whatever it is. I mean, I feel like if it was an Ice Dragon, he would have said Ice Dragon. So... could be an Ice Troll, I guess. Oh, look at that. Yeah, pretty good on the sound design, too. Game does pretty well, I think, on a lot of technical counts. Alright, let's find out what's going on up here, shall we?
Hi.
Can I help you?
Arvin, so we meet again. Tread lightly in these parts. The elements are out of sorts. Ice elementals, I called it, have been wandering down from the north, but what is drawing them here? They rarely stray from their own realm. I haven't found the answer yet, but I'm getting closer. Something dark has started to claim the north. Winter is coming. You know nothing, Arvin Snow. Our order has heard of your valiant deeds all over Erangel. I would like to support your acts of kindness with a gift, a token of the Green Mother. We support everyone who walks the path of good. Safe journeys and be careful of the elementals.
Speak your mind.
Haladian's Leaf. Haladian was a great elvish warrior, rumored to have been chosen of Talindia. His strength was feared and his speed unmatched. He could cut an arrow in flight and trade blows with the largest of giants. His cause was also just, and he never abused his power, always striving to serve the greater good of his people. Whatever the source of his power was, as he aged, his strength waned. Despite this, even in his twilight years, he was a force to be reckoned with. By that time, his only son was grown, and with children of his own, yet none of them had the power that Haladian possessed. Wanting to continue his legacy, he turned to Talindia and asked why he was chosen and his progeny were not. As for all his virtues, he wasn't a very pious elf. He received no answer. When he knew his time had come, Haladian prayed one final time. He asked for whatever power he held to be transferred into his amulet, so that his son could continue his deeds after his passing. Talindia must have listened because his wish was granted. His life force was transferred into the amulet as he breathed his last breath. Any who wears this amulet will be bestowed with great power, but only those of his direct bloodline will get the full benefit of it. Interesting. What do I have right now? Oh yeah, 3 base spell slot. Oh. You know what? Even though this means I lose out on a couple of spells, it's still worth it because I really, really, really want to be able to carry more ingredients.
I'm listening.
So now that I have that, I can give this back to him.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
And it improves
Whatever you
everything
say.
else, so...
What?
Yeah, buddy. Can carry more ingredients. Huzzah! At least now it's just him and Biala that have the ingredients.
What do you need?
Between this and Celesta, hey, what's up, good one? You seem like an advocate for underrated, underplayed CRPGs. For sure. I'm definitely an advocate for just CRPGs in general, to be honest with you. RPGs are my favorite type of game. That's, you know, I'm an author and a game master and love Dungeons & Dragons and all that, so it kind of makes sense, right? In that sense, so I love RPGs. But I also, you know, I love I have the original Baldur's Gate, you know, with the cloth map and the whole bit. And so I like a lot of games like that in general. And I also like games like this that set a kind of standard that hopefully we can live up to, that we can actually have more games of this type. And so that's another reason I like to bring some attention to them when I can. As I've mentioned before, I didn't love, I mean, I played and won Pillars of Eternity. I didn't love that game. I liked it. I didn't love it. The White March, actually, DLC, I liked a little bit better even than the base game. I didn't play the second part of the White March, but the first one I liked. And I haven't played Pillars of Eternity 2. But I loved Tyranny. I loved Celasta. As you said, I really enjoyed this game quite a bit. So, you know, I'm trying to just, you know,
What do you need?
Spread the good word, I guess, basically, with this stuff. So yeah. Definitely, yeah. Now, I will say, I do like games, in fairness, I do like games of different types. I also like adventure games. I like, games like, I've played Tomb Raider on stream before. I love the Metroid games, especially like the Metroid Primes and Metroid Dread I loved. So I really enjoyed that. So there are certain games like that are sort of a little bit outside the sort of just the standard straight RPG. But pretty much I'm in that mode. Even games that are like, I love the Gran Turismo series. And you might be like, well, like that's just car racing. Like, no, that's car racing the RPG. That's what Gran Turismo is. Gran Turismo is basically the RPG car racing. That's why I like SnowRunner. SnowRunner, basically the truck shipments, the RPG, basically. So. Oh, really? Yeah, I have not played PoE 2. Good one. I have to give that a shot. I have not. I've heard good things about it, but I just haven't had a chance to try it. Yeah. No, I have heard good things. I just haven't played it, so I would like to try it for sure. It's too bad it didn't get more of a reception. But I like Obsidian, frankly, and there's a part of me that kind of wishes that Obsidian had maybe been given Baldur's Gate 3, because I think that might have been even closer to what this is anyway, otherwise. Yeah, very much so, DeBlows. This is kind of a love letter to the Infinity Engine games, honestly. And again, I want to say that when you pull the map out and you see the whole thing, this hasn't had moments like you see in Icewind Dale where there's like just sort of you see the world tree and you're like, holy crap! Like, but there are a lot of good graphical moments in this game as well. Yeah, same. That's I don't have any inside knowledge of this, but it's certainly possible. What the hell? Okay, wait. All right, hold on, everyone. Wait just a moment. All right, everyone set? All right, here's what we're gonna do. This will be our last, probably our last battle of the day. Yeah. A drugged bunny.
Here I am.
Okay. All right, let's go up here. Okay,
yeah,
we're gonna pull up Kalen here.
It's nice to be needed. I'll go.
No, not you. You.
Me on the move.
Me.
Why not? Of course. Yeah.
Wait.
Don't you have? I do your bidding.
What the hell? What? Wait. Wasn't there a Titan up there? Did I just dream that? There were things up there. You all saw that, right? When I first went up there were these things called Zoria Titans that were just on the top of the frame. That's why it auto-paused. And then I went back down.
What?
I'm listening. I go.
That's weird. Okay. I was pulling him up because I was about to have him cast Acid Rain down there.
Go ahead.
Classic Infinity Engine technique, but... That's weird. because I'm curious. Ah, see, I have to use a different exit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because, again, I haven't opened it up yet, so... Yeah, I know. Damn it, they're Titan rogues. It's the worst. I wonder... I don't know if that's a game glitch or if that's on purpose. If that's on purpose, quite honestly, that's pretty cool because that definitely had me going. I just was like... I was ready to fight. I was like, I'm just going to set it up differently. I'm going to, you know, the classic, kite the Titans into me. Put acid rain down. If they just want to sit there and get rained on and die, that's fine. But they'll probably come attack, and that's fine. Then they come down the stairs, and I bottleneck them.
As you say.
That's what I was planning. But then they vanished. Scripting issue? Well, I'm hoping that it doesn't break anything, though. That's the only problem. If it is a scripting issue.
Here I am. Speak your mind.
Yeah, so I hope it doesn't like
Whatever you... Hi.
cause any issues. Snow Fox, have you seen a Titan around? What does the fox say? Okay, okay. Alright, Ice Elemental. Right. Come back here. See, Biala has Fireball, which is what I'd love to use here, but...
Me?
I don't even know if you have Fireball, do you? No, you don't have it. Alright, so that's fine.
Yes, I know.
Alright, Kalen, you walk
Why
up
not?
with me.
On my way. It's nice to be needed.
What? So tiresome.
Okay.
Speak your mind.
A both nays.
Let's dance. That seems like the place to be.
Okay. Now we have
Don't
you
have
get
another
back
lick
here.
spittle, if you insist.
I want you to
Time
keep hitting.
to problem solve.
I don't want you to move yet,
I'm
please.
listening. At once.
I would like all of you to stay exactly where you are, please. You back up.
I'll do it.
Here I am.
Okay.
I'm listening. Taste steel.
What was that?
Oh, she has Fireball. Oh man. All right, well, no time like the present. Let's go. Okay.
Go ahead.
And that's how we do it. That's how we do it downtown.
What do you need?
What do you have? Ah, you got some of these frostbite spark bullets.
Don't you have another lick spittle?
I'm guessing that frostbite sparks are not going to be great for in this place, but
Whatever you're in charge.
oh shoot!
I'm listening. By steel and stone.
I did not. I thought that was like just environmental effects.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm listening. Whatever you say. Even the mightiest fall.
There we go.
Go ahead.
Okay, I probably don't need 12 meat. So I'm going to try this control-click trick. Hey, worked. Okay.
What do you need?
All right, here we go. So we're going to come up and over.
Aye.
Probably can't unlock it with this, can I? Nope. I have to unlock it to the left. That's fine. I figured. This is giving me Midgard vibes from Dark Age of Camelot, if anyone remembers that old school MMO. Used to play that with friends of mine.
What?
I'm listening. I go.
Halt! Not one more step. This road is under the aegis of the Riznagar Justice Militia. No one passes into treacherous Freynagar without paying the toll. Any further advance will be met with violence. We strongly recommend you pay unless you want to meet our friend Crom. Isn't that right, Crom? Oh yes, it definitely is. Riznagar Justice Militia? Never heard of you. On whose orders do you man this post? Do we require orders to serve our beloved city? No. We act on behalf of all people of Riznagar. The peace declared between us and Freynagar is unlawful. Since our lord was left with no way to collect the tithe he is owed, we collected ourselves. Wasn't the conflict between Freynagar and Riznagar resolved long ago? Why are you here? Resolved, he says. Sure, right. Those Freynagar scum got a nice shiny dome to protect them from the weather, so all's well now, eh? Thing is, Riznagar was never compensated for their treachery. They must be shown the error of their ways. They must somehow be made to repay our city. And those who live there, of course, namely us. What sort of toll are we talking about exactly? 1,000 gold pieces exactly. What? Yes, our operation serves a greater justice. Proper funding is required for any important endeavors, you know. No better way to get it than taxing all of Freynagar's suppliers. Why do I suspect your motives have more to do with personal gain than justice? Not bringing them again. Just looking for an old drunkard. This one seems to speak the truth. Shall we let him through? Bah, fine, go on then. You don't strike me as someone loaded with coin anyway. But if you happen to meet any merchants in there, be so kind as to send them our way, alright? Okay. Yeah, I certainly am not loaded down with gold. It's absolutely true. I am poverty-stricken. Unquestionably, as I load up my sacks of gold onto my shoulders, I'm glad because I don't know if I have enough. I could use some Robin Hood help.
As you say. Whatever you say. I go.
Oh, you had a whole crew here. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is quickly, I'm going to zip up and around using fast mode just so I can clear out this map and make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't know when I'm going to be coming back to this specific place. Whoa.
Taste steel.
Okay. Why is Kalen...
It's nice to be... Of course.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
For a minute, I thought that... Okay. I thought for a minute stabbing, he had somehow gone up front with, like, daggers and stuff. See, it looks like he's just standing there for this one.
What do you need? I'm listening.
not?
Level you up. Okay. Let's see. Let's get... You're up full, almost up full on pick locks. You can max these skills out, by the way, at 15. Go.
What do you need? Aye.
Let's see if we can get the rest of the way clear.
Even the mightiest fall. Whatever you say.
Okay.
You're in charge.
All right, almost. Almost got this whole area cleared out. It just struck me that those dudes were just like, oh yeah, they were just going to stand there and do this toll. I thought there were like deadly creatures about and stuff. And then as soon as this is done, which will be in just a second, then we're going to go west, and we will get to the place where we're going, and then we will stop for the day. It's funny, last session was basically just a long session doing the side quest that was the, whatever, the fort or the haunted fort or whatever it was. And this one, the Broken Monastery, took us like less than an hour, and then the rest has just been a bunch of main quest stuff, so it's good. Okay. Alright, let's fast mode it. I know nothing about Freynagar, but... Okay. Let's see. Just looking at the map. There's a few zones here and there, but this overall map is looking pretty filled up. I mean, there's little stuff here and there, but I think we got most of it, so...
You're in charge.
All right, we're going to go to Freynagar, and we will stop it there. The power of Freynagar compels you. All right, looks like a little village. Actually, it reminds me of a village from White March, Pillars of Eternity White March. I have finally arrived at the northern city of Freynagar, or at least what's left exposed of it. I have heard about the Great Dome before, but never imagined it to be so magnificent. Based on what Isla told me, Dricker is to be found somewhere in this town. What the hell is Dricker? Oh, that's the dome? So that's the outside of Freynagar, and that right there is the magical dome that defends the rest of it, huh? Neat.
I go.
Very cool. So when we play next, we will be exploring Freynagar, And then whenever Isla leaves, I go back, I pick up Yala again. And then we'll continue from there. Look at all those things in the compendium as well. Good stuff. All right, folks. So that is going to do it for me. That's going to bring us to how many hours played now? 28 hours, 39 minutes. Very nice, very nice. 28 hours, 39 minutes. And as I say, my guess is we have another... I probably won't be able to play this again before I leave. There may be one other session, because next week we've got Ghosts of Saltmarsh. The week after that, I might be able to play. And then for those of you who came in late, I will then be away for a good portion of August. So I will not have a stream. I will not have a Pen and Pixels on July 30th because I'll be traveling to Gen Con in Indianapolis. I might have a stream on Tuesday the 6th. I don't know yet. Then I'm going to be in England until the 22nd, so I will not be back. So I'll not be streaming on the 13th or the 20th in all likelihood, which means I wouldn't be back streaming again until the 27th. So we will see how that goes. I'm thinking I'm going to try to get a stream in on the 6th if I can, but I don't know, so we will see. But otherwise, I had myself a good time, and I hope you folks did as well. And if you had a good time, I hope you will consider following us here on GOGCom's Twitch channel. I hope you will consider, if you haven't done so already, subbing to us here on GOGCom's Twitch channel, because that is much appreciated. Helps out all of the individual streamers here, which is, we're all grateful for that. And if you haven't already done so, I hope you will consider clicking through and checking out our individual channels, because we have our own individual subsystems and Patreons and all that kind of good stuff. I will be back on my own channel on Thursday night. I am moving into the end game of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is an amazing game that I am trying to push to get finished before I head off to cross the pond. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. And I think I have a shot at it, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'd love to see you come by for that. And then on Saturday, I will be back with more of that same game as I get this stuff in. And next Tuesday, I'll be right back here for episode 434 of Pen and Pixels with the By the Dice Roll By the Dice Roll crew playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh. And may I recommend that if you are in Europe, specifically if you are in England near southern London, and you can make it up to southern London to Clapham, or if you are in continental Europe but you'd like to fly over because you'd like to meet some of the people here, if you've ever wanted to meet Fleos, if you've ever wanted to meet Inanda, if you've ever wanted to meet Wholesome Horror Gaming, also known as Peripheral Mike, if you've ever wanted to meet Darksaber 2K, if you've ever wanted to meet Pyron Jade, if you've ever wanted to meet Undeveloped Bruce, if you've ever wanted to meet any of those lovely people, then you should definitely come to our live By the Dice Roll event, which will be happening on Saturday, August 17th, in which we will be playing Night at the Forbidden Library. So if you are there, it's £7.50. You can actually go to bythediceroll.com, bythediceroll.com. Yes, if you ever wanted to meet me. That's true. If you ever wanted to meet me, you'll definitely see me because I'll be there as well. Effect Life is going to be there, by the way. A couple of people that you know from chat. Those of you who have watched Tari Toons on my channel, my amazing friend who's an amazing cartoonist and role player. Tari Toons is also going to be there, so you'll get a chance to meet a whole bunch of us. And if you've ever wanted to do that and you wanted to watch a live D&D event in a former Victorian library, which is now a community theater, please come by for that. It is Saturday the 17th, and you can pre-order right now. Those tickets, as I say, £7.50 over on bythediceroll.com, and then you can be sitting in the theater with us. We will have a couple of giveaway items. I'm going to try to live stream it, but again, I don't know. No promises about that. The only way you can be sure you'll get to see it is if you come to the actual live event. So I'm super excited for that. And yeah, make sure that you check that out if you can. Otherwise, I will see you folks back here. Again, my channel on Thursday night for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and then back here next week. Thank you, Effect Life. And then back here next week, Tuesday, for episode 434. Oh, that would be awesome, Guy Shield. Yeah, I would love that. I'm surprised. We have a number of people who are actually going to be coming. And so I'm only surprised because I didn't know, it's not like free to come to, to do all these things, but I would love to see any or all of you folks there. So yes, otherwise I will be back on my channel on Thursday, as I say, but I'll be right back here Tuesday for episode 434 of Pen and Pixels and D&D Ghosts of Saltmarsh with the Buy the Dice Roll crew. That's going to be it for now. Remember, Kilgore Trout coming up later tonight with Prey. But until then, thanks everyone for being here. Everyone be good to each other, and I will see you folks soon. More Black Geyser in the future. I don't know exactly when, but over the next month to 6 weeks, we'll get in some more sessions of it as we move towards wrapping it up. But that's it for now. I'll see you folks soon. Until then, everyone be good to each other. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.